Emily had yet another accident at the flour mill, so Sir Topham Hatt sent her to the Steamworks to get a new coat of paint. Please hurry up with my new coat of paint, Victor. I'm going to be late for my important train. Please be patient, Emily. I will get your new coat of paint as soon as possible. Understand? Kevin came up with some more urgent news. Boss, we don't have any more emerald green paint. I checked. What colors do we have still, Kevin? Well, we still have a nice shade of light blue, if that's okay. Emily gasped at what she heard. Oh no, not that, anything but that. I'm sorry, Emily, but there's nothing I can do with it right now. And indeed she didn't. She came out of the Steamworks a different looking engine. She was no longer in her emerald green livery but repainted blue. When Emily arrived at the quarry, Bill and Ben teased her. Hey Bill, look, Edward's here. What are you talking about? That's not Edward, that's Emily. At least I'm not painted dark blue like one of you idiots. Shh! You're not supposed to know that, Emily. Yeah, what he said. Sir Topham Hatt has to punish me for the other engines mixing us up. Emily felt much better that the twins had went away. Peace at last. As Emily rounded the bend to the hopper, the truck started to complain. Guys, what right does this bossy big blue boiler that ripped off Edward has the right to complain about? Exactly. We want Bill. Or Ben. Or even Mavis. Emily was cross. Shut up, you fools, and she bumped them hard. That's not the way to speak to us like that. We'll pair out someday. But Emily heard nothing. The troublesome trucks moved smoothly at first, until they set their plan when they reached to the level crossing on Edward's branch line. When Emily reached the crossing, the trucks carried out their plan. On! Help! Help! Emily cried, but the trucks pushed her on. Emily was so scared, she tried to brake as hard as she could, but they wouldn't work. The troublesome trucks pushed her on and on. But then there was trouble ahead. Salty, the dockyard diesel, had an engine overheat and was waiting for another engine to come by to fix him. Out of my way, Salty! I can't stop! Arg! I can't move, Emily! But Emily couldn't stop in time. Emily smashed into Salty so hard that Salty went right off the rails. Arg! Help! Salty crashed into the frozen lake below. Arg! Oh, help! Emily felt terrible. Goodness me, what will Sir Topham Hatt say about me? He found out soon enough. Emily, you have caused confusion and delay. Salty has to go to the diesel works for repairs. And now look at your front buffers. I know, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I don't want to hear it. As for your punishment, you will not be allowed to pull passengers again, and you will work in the quarry with Bill and Ben until I can trust you again. Emily felt very ashamed. The next day, when Emily returned from the Steamworks, she went back to the quarry. She was still unhappy with herself. I heard you got in trouble last night for crashing into Salty. Indeed, what Bill said. Perhaps you'll be fine working at the quarry until you can learn to be a more sensible engine. Mavis felt sorry for Emily, and she wanted to talk to her. Cheer up, Emily. Don't let Bill and Ben tease you like that. What do you mean? When I first came to Sodor, I was rude to Toby, and until after his accident on the tightrope bridge. You understand? That made Emily feel a little better. Meanwhile, Duck the Great Western Engine was taking a train of fuel tankers. This is the life, isn't it? But Duck was heading for trouble. There was a bad section of track near the watermill, which made things very dangerous. Duck didn't see the bad section of track until it was too late. Oh, help! Duck wasn't hurt, but now he was dangling dangerously above the ravine. What's worse was that the fuel tankers have now caught on fire. Oh no! Oh, help! But there was no one for Duck to hear because he wasn't on the tracks. Emily heard the commotion and came to the rescue. Emily's breakdown train was soon coupled onto Duck. Oh, you've gotta hurry, Emily! You've gotta hurry! I'm trying, Duck! I'm trying! And as slowly as the crane could, Emily's breakdown train did its best to remove Duck from the broken fuel tankers. Hurry! The tankers are about to explode at any second! I'm trying, Duck. Just let me take my time. There's no time. No matter how many times Emily had tried to get Duck on the flatbed, Duck just kept slipping off the crane. Ugh, can you please stop letting me go? I'm trying, Duck, but you're too heavy. Hey, I'm not that heavy, stupid. Suddenly, there was a jump cut to the coal hopper because the scene where Emily tried to get Duck was hard to film. But, yeah, let's continue on. Thank you so much for rescuing me, Emily. If it wasn't for your help, I would have been burned to death by those tankers in the freezing weather. Oh, it's quite all right, Duck. And all's well that ends well. At last, Sir Topham Hatt came. He praised Emily for her bravery. I've heard everything. Duck, you shall rest, and then you'll take your train. I'm proud of you, Emily. Tomorrow, you will go to the Steamworks to get a new coat of paint as your reward. Emily felt so happy that she thought her boiler could burst. The next day, as soon as the Steamworks doors flung open, Emily came out a fresh new engine. She felt very happy. She even got her coaches back so she can pull passengers again, which made Bill and Ben both very jealous.